So today we have the Levitate 2 from Brooks. Now the Levitate 1 was kind of a new innovation in terms of the type of cushioning that was used, and the Levitate 2 is still an innovation. It's still got new tech that we haven't seen before, on a midsole which is still pretty awesome. So we'll go through the tech and I'll explain all. So firstly, as you can see, as I said, upper change. Key thing in the main areas are around the heel. You can see there's this new kind of style of almost like a seamless heel counter. There's no extra overlays or anything like that. It's all done by their Fitnit. Now, initially I looked at it and thought, you know what, this isn't really going to hold my heel very well at all. There's not much to it. It's just this knit, but actually inside the shoe, the kind of material, you can kind of see it there, is really well shaped around the heel counter and actually gives a really nice snug plush fit up upon that Achilles area. So even though, yes, you can't really feel it, you don't feel like you're slipping and you really feel held. The way they've done the lacing at the front is a bit elasticated with the Fitnit material. So when you tie it up, it actually locks down and really sucks you in through the back of the heel there. So if anything, the heel actually has more retention than the previous model. Through the rest of the shoe, as I say, this Fitnit material really kind of, you can see the multiple layers and kind of lockdown that you really get through the whole shoe. So it's a really great seamless fit, honestly. If you look on the lacing, you can see the lacing sits a little bit further back on the back of the Met heads, but still locks down the whole way through that midfoot. So for me overall, yeah, the upper change is definitely a positive. Dropping into that midsole, you can see it's that DNA amp. So it's that responsive material giving that shock absorption as well as that really good responsiveness, but they've then sealed it so that when you get that initial contact, that energy that you generate isn't let out through the sides of the shoe. It's encased so that all that return goes back to you. If I flip it onto the outsole, you can see the directional kind of traction, even from through the base of the shoe, the arrow is getting you to all propel through to that toe area. So everything about this shoe is designed to get you moving, be it from heel, midfoot or forefoot, straight back and off that toe, which is the ultimate really. It's what you want from a shoe: responsiveness, movement of power. The only issue I slightly have is this shoe is a little bit heavy. It is a little bit heavy. It's UK size 6, comes in at about 280 grams. Most neutral shoes on the market are a little bit less than that. You're looking kind of, if you're looking at your Ultra Boost with similar technology, you're coming in closer towards your 220 grams. So 60 grams per shoe can be quite a lot. Someone like myself though, do you know what? If I'm going out for a 5k recovery run, I'm going to love it. If I'm going out for a long run, I'm going to feel supported. I'm going to feel that return underfoot. So for me, the weight isn't too much of a drastic issue. But if you're used to a lighter weight shoe, if you're used to kind of your super light pegs or your super light kind of Ghost, don't get me wrong, it's going to feel way better than that. But the weight will be a little bit noticeable. £140 price point, so it hasn't changed from the model number 1. But yeah, the Levitate it's hard to compare it to anything because it has the kind of responsiveness of an Ultra Boost with the feel and plushness of a Triumph from Saucony or a Vomero from Nike or a Wave Sky from Mizuno. So it's a very different shoe, but an awesome feel. So if you guys have it, if you've tried it, whoop, let me know and give it a go for sure.